Hey, are we on?
Looks like
Is this
we're
thing
on.
on?
Oh man, seeing all these.
Hobby Palooza.
Yeah, Hobby Palooza. Here we are,
Hey,
third
hey,
year in a row.
Pepino, before we get started, I got you something. It's a bongo. So when you're smoking, you can be like Matthew McConaughey.
Dude, I don't smoke. I don't know where you got that idea from.
You got to do it naked, though.
No problem.
I'm
I
just
actually
saying,
got you something
You
too, and I'm gonna
needed a
send
new
it to you.
prop. I thought you needed a new prop.
man, these poor streamers. You see beautiful streams like shout outs to my Misfits, Diamond Yard, Elite Hunters, Don Field Dreams, Donnie live streams, and Chuck Northside guy. Very organized, very rehearsed, very professional. And then you got these three baseball locals forever. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't want to talk card investing.
It's Hobby Palooza, baby.
Cards.
All right, real talk, because this is already coming off the rails. I'm a former veteran. I'm an Army guy. And before we go off the rails and start talking baseball, and we were already going to a tangent off screen. SIGs for soldiers. Donate, super great cause. SIGs for soldiers.
We're donating cigarettes for soldiers?
Signatures.
Oh, okay. All right. I gotta get that straight.
Hey, but as a vet, cigars, cigarettes, that's that's currency over there, bro. But so are baseball cards. All right. So Pepino, host, do something.
Well, I mean, hey, this is all three of us, the three card amigos, man. How we started, right? And then somehow we ended up on Hobby Palooza. I don't know who made that dumb decision. But anyways, we're here.
Yeah, I don't know who cleared that. I don't know who cleared that decision.
A Puerto Rican and a guy who looks Cuban, and John.
I'll take Cuban, Brazilian, whatever.
All right, so
beautiful.
What are the comments coming in? You know what? I could probably look at the comments too on my little iWhack that I have. Never thought about that.
Guys, I was going through, I have some old baseball card, sports card magazines here. And
well, baseball cards started in the 2020s. What are you talking about, some old cards?
Well, this is from February 2003. For people that didn't collect back then, this is what the Sports Collectors Digest used to look like. It was a big newspaper. Mark McGuire was still a big thing. And so that was the cover with Mr. Mint, God rest his soul. Passed away not so long ago. But that was the original Sports Collectors Digest. Nice and big. I used to love getting those. And then I have a vintage Beckett magazine. Beckett Vintage, when they used to make this back then. That's what that magazine looked like. And it's interesting in here. So you guys know the 1959 Home Run Derby cards?
Yeah.
And I've always said this, the grading companies, it is amazing how they get years wrong all the time on sets. And, they still call them 1959, but they are, in all likelihood, they were issued in 1960, and they still mislabel them. But this had an article on it way back in the early 2000s, so this is not new information. But, it points out that Rocky Colavito, it shows him down here, he had gotten traded to the Tigers. And so I guess he got traded in 1960. So I don't know how they could have produced a card in 1959 that showed him with his future team. But anyway, these old magazines are great to look through.
Yeah, they were team prospecting back then.
Bro, did you say early 2000s?
Yes.
There's expert investors that weren't even born at that time.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I didn't mean to go there. This is an hour for the collectors.
It just blows my mind, like how often the grading companies mislabel, misyear. Like I always say about the W555 set 2, that's got to be from like 1910. Because
even expert grading companies right now, PSA still mislabels cards. They still misgrade cards. Hey, nobody's perfect, right?
Hey guys, you know what I miss? I miss when you used to be able to go to Kmart and get a box of cards for $1.97.
Yes. We're
The
gonna
good
start.
old days.
You know, Kmart is
Hey,
very
Lou.
near and dear to my heart.
Lou, should I crack these all and send them in for grading? I bet I get
think
10s. I got these at Kmart myself back then.
Oh man, 49 Leaf. Yeah, that's another one. KB
Yep.
Toys. That's a tough one to find. That's great stuff, man. That's my childhood right there.
Hey, I have something fantastic here. And man, I remember getting this, and I was a little too big to be shopping at toy stores, but me and two of my friends, we went searching for these at every toy store we could find. You remember when this classic game first came out?
Oh yeah, my buddy had that.
I looked everywhere. It took me so long to find one.
I
And of
have
course,
two of
this
those.
had
I have two different years of those in my garage, and I have this one in my shelf.
Travel edition.
The travel
How do you
one.
play the game?
Yeah, I have some of those too, but that was the very first one, and it featured, the Bo Jackson card everybody wanted.
Yeah.
So I put this.
Hey,
I put the
hey,
set
John,
in here.
on your note, how you say now you feel like you're too old to go into the toy stores. I felt the same way, and then I found this adult toy store, but it was totally different, dude.
Oh God!
It's not what
Was
I
it
had
like-
in mind.
This is the one game piece I got. I got that, or is it like the Milton Bradley's, like the 70 Clemente Bradley? Is that how you play it? Is it just like doubles and triples?
You know what? I
It's a
never
board
played the
game.
game. I don't even know. It has the little pieces and dice. I don't even know how to play any of those games.
Because like on the Auntie,
I
it
was
has
always
stuff
into
like that.
cards, so I never wanted to mess with them or play with them.
I know,
So
that's-
I didn't care about the game.
Yeah, this card came out when Mickey Mantle was single, and then 2 years later, he has a version that says married.
All right. So, did you have a theme, Caesar? How did you?
Well, okay, let's introduce ourselves to people who are watching who might not know who we are. So, Mangini, you're on the top. Tell me about yourself. What do you collect? What do you like on YouTube?
Well, I'm John Mangini. I collect
John.
just about everything. The first step is admitting it, right, Pepino?
Yep.
That sounded like a AA meeting. Hi, John. Yeah, I've been collecting my entire life, as long as I can remember. My mom claims she started buying me cards when I was 2 years old. I don't ever remember my life without cards. I have a very extensive collection. Goes back to like 1778 and on. I actually believe I probably have the most extensive collection in the world, but I don't know.
You never know.
You never know.
All right, is that it? That's all there is to you, John? You didn't even mention you do nunchucks and...
That's about it. You're more interesting.
Yeah,
I've told my story so many times. I don't want to bore people.
yeah. He's got a massive following.
But I used to go. We had this flea market in my hometown, and that was the only place I could find vintage cards. I was always into the really old. The older, the better. And I used to go there every Sunday and buy up all the vintage cards I could. So by the time I was in like the 9th grade, I had a very large vintage collection. But I bought the modern stuff too. I bought the new stuff too. But I would get those mostly out of packs. And they started to sell them by the box. I remember when in 1981, how exciting it was when when Donruss and Fleer came out with cards too. And I used to buy those by the box and put together all those early 80s sets and late 70s sets.
All right, I guess I'll go next since it's like the Brady Bunch. Okay, hi, John. Hey, Lou. All right, so my name is Pepino, man. I've been collecting pretty much my whole life since, I was a little mocoso. I remember I've been collecting baseball cards. When I was a kid, basically, I would buy cards at thrifties, gas stations, dairies, liquor stores, at the stadium. They used to be sold everywhere, the supermarket, everywhere. But one of the things back then when I was a kid is like in 1985, all I would see is 85 packs, packs from 85. In 86, I would just see packs of 86. And every once in a while, you'd buy a pack from 84, from 83 that they had left over that they never sold. and it'd be like 10 cents, you know, on clearance and stuff. So, you know, it wasn't until probably around 89, 90 when I got my first part-time job where I really started buying singles, but I was still mostly focused on trying to complete my sets. And now that I'm older, I collect anything that my money can buy, which isn't a lot. You know what I mean? But I collect sets, singles. I don't like the term PC because everything I have is PC, you know, according to that. But yeah, I don't sell. I don't do eBay. I don't shop online. I don't know anything about COMC or any of that stuff. I mainly buy in person. So either at card shops or at card shows. That's basically the extent to it. But I mean, I collect sets. I collect singles, memorabilia, whatever you name it. I collect it. I love baseball and sports.
So how do you check the comps? You still going by the 1991 Beckett?
Dude, this is one thing. I hate knowing the prices, and that's one of the things about YouTube. I say it all the time. Don't tell me what things cost. But every time I show a card that I guess has gone up, people in the comments always let me know. Hey, that's a $300 card. It's like, I don't want to know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I buy it for 10, it's worth $10 to me.
I honestly have no idea what my collection's worth. I pick a number for insurance purposes, and you know, that's it.
In Pepino's case, if I see something, the only reason I think one of my first interactions with Pepino, I was like, bro, that's a Trout 2011. What the hell you have it in a penny sleeve? It was something ridiculous. I was like, he's like, I don't care, bro. I'm like, but okay, it's cool to just throw it back in the box, but at least put a 20-cent top loader on 1,000. At the time, it was like $1,000. I was like, bro,
yeah, like,
that's the only time I would tell him. I'm like, bro, hey, do that up. Hey,
well, Pepino licks his cards.
Yep, Sandy Koufax rookie, man. This is an authenticator right here.
Hey, show
us,
pig
authenticator.
You know, people might want to know the art of that, like the technique. Do you have a specific technique for licking your cards?
You know what? I was born with a pallet of cardboard. You know, and I don't know if anybody else can do it, man. But I could lick a card blindfolded and tell you what year it was. You know, it's like wine. I smell it. I'm a cardboard connoisseur.
Yeah, that's hints of oak in it.
What kind of tannins do they have?
There's all kinds. You could tell like where the wood came from. Like, oh, this wood came from Oklahoma. It was printed in '56 at the Topps you know, printing shop that they send it off to in New Jersey. I could tell you all that, man. I mean,
yeah, I mean, you know,
gift.
the T206s are good because they have that tobacco-y kind of flavor.
Oh, yeah, I can even tell you what the back was. Oh, this is a Piedmont tobacco. You know, this is a polar bear tobacco. I can tell, man.
The 78 Topps has kind of a strawberry flavor.
The Johnson.
Oh, yeah. My favorites are like the Drake's cakes and the Hostess cards. Yeah, the Hostess cards. Ooh, this came in Ding Dongs. Oh, this came from Twinkies.
Kellogg.
Now you know how you can really tell if they came from Twinkies. Those Hostess cards. They have a black strip in the back.
Ooh.
The ones with the black strip came in Twinkies.
I don't remember that. I don't remember that at all.
Well, look through your Hostess cards. You'll see most don't have it, and yeah, the ones with the black.
Is it like a defect, like the refractor?
No,
the refractor line that they have now?
I actually don't know why they did that. I don't know why.
Well, I'm trying to think of the Hostess cards now. See if I have that print line or that.
Yeah, I have a bunch of Hostess cards. Let me look right now.
Yeah, it's a thick black, like half line, like partial line.
I gotta pay attention to this chat. By far the best.
Oh yeah, I said I was gonna pay attention to the chat, and I already screwed that up.
Chuck, the corner store card collector, by far the best 1 hour segment so far. Appreciate that, homie.
He has low standards.
Top of the dome. We don't have nothing prepared. Where were we at? I forgot what we were talking about.
All right. I pulled out a whole bunch of binders I have sitting around. I remember pulling these. What are they from? '87, I believe. The stand-ups. You can see I still have the package with the price tag on. I used to love these old stand-ups.
It's funny because I just pulled out a Jose Canseco. I was a Jose Canseco nut back when I was a kid. I had to stand up for that somewhere. But I mean, you're talking about Canseco.
Oh, I always love the stand-ups. There's an old Kmart set.
I just love Canseco. I thought he was the end all be all. 40-40.
I think I have every
I
set
have
from the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
I have a flyer from when he opened up his car wash in Las Vegas from the Jose Canseco car wash.
Oh, yeah?
That's sick.
I ran into him when I was living and working in Florida at these outlet stores. Man, is he enormous in
He's
person.
still big, yeah.
He's huge.
Yeah, he's still roiding.
He had
That's
this
good.
little blonde woman with him, and she came up to his waist.
Mhm. I mean, to this day, I mean, there's two other guys that I saw personally, but like Jose Canseco murdered the ball. Gary Sheffield was another one, and Albert Bell. Those guys just wanted, they had bad intentions every time.
I mean, I'm gonna give you guys a
Canseco, man,
trivia.
how big was he when he came up? He was the
Yeah.
the top player
Well,
everybody
Peter,
wanted to watch. He was a
Did you ever watch
monster.
that short? Did you ever watch that short with the vocals of when Mickey Mantle was at a photo shoot with Mark McGuire and Jose Canseco?
Mhm.
He was at a photo shoot
I
with
never
them,
saw
and he had to stand between them. And Jose Canseco looks like Mark McGuire, says, "Who is this midget?" and Mickey Mantle just laughed. Thought it was the funniest thing ever.
Hey, Pepino, you remember these old play-in cards?
Yeah,
I think they were from 1990.
yeah, I have a few.
They came in a deck of cards. That's
Well,
a really cool Tony Gwynn.
Nice. We got 81 people in the chat. Love it.
So I'm gonna give you guys, since you talked about murdering the ball, I'm gonna give you guys a little trivia. In 1951,
Off the rails.
in an exhibition game at USC, a major league team played USC in an exhibition game. There was a legendary home run that went 660 feet in 1951. Who hit it?
In 91?
51.
Oh, 51.
1951 exhibition game.
Did
at
he play
USC.
for the pros or the college?
He played for the pro. He hadn't even had a major league game yet. He was still in spring training for his first year
His first year.
in 1951. He
Well,
had
I
two
mean,
home runs that both of them went over 500, but the second one supposedly went 660 feet.
well, that sounds like Mickey Mantle.
It was Mickey Mantle, baby.
I thought it was a trick question. Mickey Mantle's your
Yeah.
guy. Of course it's going to be Mantle.
That was too obvious.
Yeah, so that was before he even played a single major league game. It was in spring training. The Yankees used to have spring training in Florida, and that year, I think the Mets or somebody took their spot in Florida, so they had spring training in Arizona. So they went to USC during spring training to play an exhibition game against the college team. And Mickey Mantle hit two home runs that were just like mammoth.
So that's when he had two good knees and before the alcoholism got
Yeah.
to him. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. What
Playing
could
against the college team.
Yeah.
Hey,
Off
he
the
was
tee.
19 years old.
Off
Most
tee,
of the
baby.
college kids were older than him.
All right,
fresh out of high
Mantle's the greatest. I know you love Mantle. You're not Dodger blue, you're Yankee blue, baby. So let's just keep that. Let's just keep
All
it
right.
real, baby.
Hey, everybody. Okay, I'm gonna do something real quick.
Oh, Lord.
I want everybody watching to guess who I'm impersonating. Hey, beautiful people. The Yankees are the greatest team ever. The Yankees are the shit. Nobody's better than the Yankees. Who am I? Hey, beautiful people, who am I? The
We need a little
Yankees are the
bongo music
best
in the
team
background.
ever.
People don't watch my channel, bro.
Hey, Pepino, you have any poetry?
Mickey Mantle had a big bat. Mickey Mantle wore a Yankee hat.
I got my Donnie baseball bat here.
Hey, Pepino, are we gonna talk about what you wanted to talk about, or are we just gonna just talk? Because I got a lot of cards here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sometimes I forget we gotta show our cards because we are card channel.
You know, I still like showing baseball cards. I know we showed a couple cards. I showed my money.
I'm gonna do another easy impersonation that I do every year. Guess
Do
who
it.
I am? Hello, friends. Hope you're doing well. Who am I? I'm not Santa Claus.
That's the OG, baby. That's the OG.
I hope you're doing well.
Hello.
Who am I? Hobby legend, YouTube legend. Who am I?
If we're going there, where's my lighter? Let me start burning some cards. Who am I? No. I don't have a lighter. Too soon? That was like 3 years ago. Half the people who watch them now don't even know about that controversial video.
All right.
So we're all doing an impersonation right now. Who are we impersonating? Donnie Livestream.
Oh, but man, Donnie, he's really pushing for the YouTube Hall of Fame. He's on every damn live stream.
All right. I'm gonna. There's my Don Mattingly autograph.
Send him the link so he can hop on here too.
Stuff.
What you got there, bro?
Don Mattingly autograph right there, the little one. That's Don Mattingly.
That tiny. That's real or facsimile?
Yeah. This is a Yankees team ball signed in by the Columbus Clippers.
I've never seen it.
Man, he was.
This was in the minor leagues. Yeah,
player.
there's Don Righetti, Roberto Kelly.
Roberto Kelly, yeah.
Roberto Kelly, but boy.
There you go. Hey, Pepino, you ever see one of these? You ever see one of these?
Big, bro.
It's a Cecil Fielder stand-up still in the package. I can't remember where I got this, but you know, he was a beast, and people don't realize that, you know, in 1965, Willie Mays hit over 50 home runs. Wasn't done again until 1977 when George Foster did it. Wasn't done again until 1990 when this was made.
Purple Rain.
Cecil Fielder did it. And then a little after that, Brady.
Who's that?
Brady
All I see is a stick. I can't see his face. What's up with that sticker?
Move it from Cecil, but Prince.
It moved. There you go.
His son. I love his son back in the day. The largest vegan.
Oh, I love Cecil Fielder, man. He used to hit monster home runs.
Him and his son have the exact same career home runs.
Yes, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's a
cut
shame.
Short, man. He got cut short. Yeah.
He could have been a legendary hitter, man. Huge. Great hands, though.
Hey, did you guys chase this basketball set in '89? The hoop?
Oh, yeah. I have that complete. Oh, man. It's in my garage, though.
So I was,
complete set.
Yeah, David Robinson, was coming out, and he had 2 rookie cards.
Admiral.
The one with the jersey. Yeah. So this one with the jersey, like I could put together 2 sets, and I did not pull that. I could not pull that darn card to save my life. I had to buy it after the fact.
Well, shoot, I didn't know we were going to show.
Speaking with Don Mattingly, do you guys ever have this sports talk?
Sports talk?
You have this
where you put the baseball card and it spits out like facts.
Oh,
yeah,
I remember them.
These are the cards that come inside of it. These are the cards that come inside of it. In the back, you can see it has a record.
You can still find those.
I never saw those.
So it has Don Mattingly in the front. In the back, it has Oro Hershiser.
And you know one of my favorite sets, and it gets absolutely no hobby love whatsoever.
What's that, bro?
These 83 Donruss. They're beautiful cards.
That Eddie Murray.
Those big ones.
Eddie Murray has never taken a bad baseball card picture. Guy's phenomenal. I love Eddie Murray.
I love this set. I'd buy any set that came out back then. Here's the Drakes.
I'm just because
I have a bunch of unopened packs of those too, John.
Yeah, I do too.
Thank you, Adam.
I do too.
I'm nonchalantly just throwing up my Jordan collection. I appreciate.
You got Jordans, huh?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
hey, real quick, I'm gonna show you guys.
That's good.
I'm gonna show you guys
Jordan cards.
I have one right now in my Mexican vault. You guys mind if I go into my Mexican vault and show you the one I have in there?
Go get it. Lou, nobody ever shows Jordan cards.
What did I tell you? We have not even talked about this. We had, of course, we didn't prepare for this. Pepino came up with an idea yesterday, and we have yet to talk about that idea.
Lou, don't give our trade secrets away.
Oh,
hey, did you guys ever see this game, Sports Clicks? This was a starter set with little statues.
You know what? I don't. No, you know what I was into?
Who's on here? We got Carlos Delgado, Bernie Williams, Adam Dunn, Kerry Wood.
All right.
You ever see those before?
So, is that Kerry Wood? You said?
Yeah.
This is what I was
Dice
into.
game.
The headliners.
Oh, the headliners. I remember those. I don't think I have a single one though.
Oh man! And then these weren't Legos; these were like the Oils. And there's one elusive oil, like the little minifigures. There's an all-star game of Jeter, and every time I see it, it's way too much money.
I don't know those.
So,
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go into my Mexican vault. I'm gonna go into my Mexican bank vault
Go for it.
and
Bro.
Right, let's
pull
see
out
it.
that Jordan. I mean, I've shown this a million times, but it's
No
a
one gets tired
9,
of seeing Jordan,
and
bro.
it's so tiny.
No one gets tired of seeing Jordan, bro.
You know, the bad thing when they're encased is you can't lick them.
No.
Yeah, that's what sucks. You know.
You
So
need to
I got a
break it
bunch
out
of
of
good
there.
cards. You know, everybody's seen the boner card,
Oh yeah. Is that? I always thought that
the
was a
golden
fake
rod.
card. I always thought that was fake.
I have that card. I don't have
And
very many.
one of the-
that's like my only Star Wars card.
And my best 101, so obviously nobody else has one of these, is the Pepino T206. This came in the Big League Chew in 1906. Sick.
Yeah, man, you look good. You look pretty good for almost for over 100 years old.
What's your trade secret?
Oh yeah, that HGH.
Yeah, you still take that.
Hey, we got 91 people in the chat. Let's see if we can get to 3 digits. Let's go.
Oh man, we're gonna have to work extra hard.
I know.
All
Someone
right,
called
so-
Pepino, I'm like you. I'm at my other house, and I have most of
Oh
my
yeah,
binders.
I'm at my other
most of
house too.
binders here.
I'm at my third house.
And this is the 83 Don Riss I remember getting. I put this set together from scratch with all the diamond stars, but of course we have the 3 big rookies. And Frank Viola too is in here. Frank Viola, Howard Johnson, remember him?
Oh, I love these
Julio
hotels.
Franco,
He's still playing.
Hojo, baby. He was really big for a few years. The Ricky Henderson here is just outstanding because, he's about to steal a base. It looks like, if you can see that.
Man, what about that guy? That new guy, Ellie De La Cruz. That dude is fast.
Well, Mangini has a guy
He's
like that on his
fast.
team, but he's banged up right now. But Ellie is phenomenal. Another, he's Ellie De La Cruz, but you got O'Neal Cruz. Those guys are so
O'Neal. How about Bay for Pittsburgh, man? That guy flies.
Yeah.
He flies.
Smooth outfielder too.
Yeah, he is.
But
Hey,
I just
so-
He and Connor Joe have been exciting to watch, but the Pirates went in the basement like overnight.
yeah.
They lost like 10 in a row. They went from second place and first place down to next to last.
Yeah,
remember
I
they were-
just like that.
You remember they're the
I
Pirates.
remember there was this YouTuber
Right.
guy. I don't remember his name. He was bald, but he was always making these videos. Yeah, the Pirates. Yeah. And then the video stopped. It's like, what happened? You stopped supporting them when they stopped winning?
Hey, so I wanted to tell you a story. I just came back from vacation and just talking about hobby budgets. Everyone has a budget. Some are bigger than others, but I'm always trying to find a way to get ahead, if that makes sense. And so I just came back from vacation, and we have a vacation budget. And usually on vacation budgets, we could do whatever. We take the kids out to eat.
I already know where this is going. You didn't spend it all, so you spent the extra on baseball.
No. So it was raining one day, and the hotel we were at has an arcade. So, the kids, and if you've been to arcades, not like when we went to arcades when we were kids, where it's a quarter, you can have $10 and last an hour. Now, each game is $2-3. So they have these electronic cards. And my wife, I'm like, how much do you want me to put on there? Like $15? She's like, no, we're on vacation. Let the kids have like $40. I'm like, yeah, 3 of them. I'm like, she's like, yeah, have fun. You want to play video games? I'm like, no, I'd rather buy baseball cards. She's like, I'm on vacation. I'm like, I'm not playing no video games. I'm gonna get baseball cards. She's like, all right, baby, what are you gonna do? You're on vacation. So I struck while the iron was hot. I went to my eBay because we all have a watch list. And she's like, "You really walking around with not playing any games?" I'm like, "No, I did a couple basketball shots, a little skee ball." But I went straight to eBay and bought. This was waiting. I had a couple cards waiting for me. I had a nice little Rockaroo when he was still signing nice and clean. That's why I wanted it, because I have Rockaroos, but they're kind of sloppy right now. But this is a nice clean sig of, Mr. He converted Rockaroo.
Dude, your mom
Signatures for
gave you arcade money and you spent it on baseball cards.
I got this one.
Like a big kid.
I just love this set. The early 2000s when it came to like autographs and like relics. So I had that weight, and then this was just too cheap. So I just got it. It's a nice clean auto of Goose. So that's the best thing. Come back from vacation.
Signatures for soldiers, guys. Remember, we got to bring that up.
Signatures, not SIGs, because people will send 305s and Newports, which they will appreciate. But signatures for soldiers.
Hey, Newports go for $40 a pack in California right now. They're illegal.
Bro, they're more out in the field. You take a box of Newports or Marlboros to the field, or to to the AO, man, $40 is a bargain. You sell Lucy's for like $3-4 a piece.
I know they're like jacking up the cost of cigarettes. They want to ban them. Meanwhile, they're giving crack pipes out and vending machines for free.
Yeah, right.
That's another show, bro. That's another show.
All right, yeah. So let's talk about the current state of the hobby or the future state of the hobby. What are your guys' opinions? Like, you hear all the time that, 2 years ago, all the influencers were saying the hobby is dying, car shows are dying, but here we are. You know what I mean? People still saying, you hear sports card radio all the time saying Jeff Wilson is killing the hobby. Who do you think is killing the hobby, or is it even dying?
You want to take it away, John? Or
I don't think it's dying. We had a big boom, and some of those people probably came and went, but there's always going to be collectors out there. The hobby's gone through a lot of ebb and flows, and it always will. I don't see it going away anytime soon. Everything seems strong. Card shows are highly attended. You look beautiful.
You know who's killing the hobby? That bitch Carol Baskin. That bitch Carol Baskin is killing the hobby.
I'll never.
Who's Carol Baskin? I don't know who that is.
Cover.
Who is that?
You don't know who that is, John?
He doesn't watch TV, bro.
It's the Tiger King.
During the pandemic, when he was watching Tiger King on Netflix, he was practicing nunchucks, bro. You know this for a fact. Everyone knows about
Carol Baskin. That bitch killed the hobby.
You know what? TV, that'll melt your brain, man.
From Tampa.
It'll make you stupid. I watch some of these shows. I get dumber by the minute.
Yeah. But as far as the hobby, look, in the space that, at least in the space that I'm operating in, it doesn't affect me. You know what I'm saying?
Cat videos.
I can't even, I'm trying to be serious for 1 second.
Come on, man. Love the hobby, people. Hey, where'd John go? Oh,
John had to go.
He said he had diarrhea. Oh, he's back.
But
somebody was calling me.
John just came down. I had a nice little get together at the house. The show was popping. Everyone was having a good time. There was no.
Yeah, it was great. That show was hopping.
Yeah, there was no. The sky is falling.
It was popping.
No, you know what? I mean, the only people that think the sky's falling is, if you spent $130,000 on a card and now it's worth $80,000. Yeah, you're gonna think that. But people like us and most collectors, we weren't doing that. I mean, collectors aren't paying that money for those.
It's all about perspective. Like, say that Jordan card. I bought that card for $40, and at the boom, it went up to like 3,000, and then now say it went down to 1,000. People will tell me, "Hey, you lost 2,000 on that card. You should have sold it." It's like, to me, it's like, if I bought it for 40 and it's worth 1,000, how did I lose 2,000? It's all
Exactly.
about perspective, man.
Things went,
Perspective.
way up, and they came back down here, but they're still way above where they were when we started, right? I was thinking about something. I was thinking about something. We in the old days, most I would say probably most card collectors were set collectors, right? You were always putting together the sets, and if you don't have a lot of money and you can't afford to buy the Mickey Mantles, the Babe Ruths, the Ty Cobbs, set collecting can be fun because you're focusing on the cards themselves rather than the individual players. You know what I mean? And collecting some of those, like I just ordered, I just got a wrapper from the 1968 World Series cards, the Fleer World Series cards. I did a video on them recently. And, those are never gonna, they don't have carry a big premium. They're very affordable, but sometimes it's fun to just take a card set and put the set together and focus on the cards rather than necessarily, just buying Mickey Mantles.
Well, that's basically the story behind my Steve Gell shirt. People, everywhere I go, when I go to card shows, you don't know how many dealers like, okay, what's the story with that card? Why does it mean so much to you? Well, it was the last card that I needed to complete the 89 set. So when I finally pulled this card out of a pack, it was like pulling a Mickey Mantle rookie. It was my dream card at the time. It was the card I had been waiting for. It meant, so to get the joy that I got out of a 5-cent card, it was amazing. That that's
to a collector, that kind of card can mean as much as anything else.
Yeah.
It was
the journey. Look, the hunt for that card, the journey, the story that comes with it. You only appreciate that as a collector.
Yeah. So when Ohtani first came up, he quickly became my favorite player before he even did any good, really. And I pulled his Heritage autograph card, out of a box, and I only bought like one little box, and I was so thrilled to pull that because he was my guy. And I didn't I did expect, but at the time he wasn't who he is now, right? He's just tearing it up. So, but I would have loved the card even if he wasn't doing what he's doing now.
Yeah, but like Shohei, he got hurt his second year.
Yeah,
he was banged up.
His cards went down.
Bro,
no, that's exactly right. And I'm like, well, will he come back? Will he pitch again? You don't know when I pulled that card, but I was still super excited to pull it because I was a big fan.
As a collector, I was like, you know what? If this guy comes back, even if he comes back as a everyday player and came in as a relief, that's still something you've never seen before. So I was getting Ohtani in the dollar boxes all day.
Yeah, and I mean, you didn't know if they were maybe not going to pitch him anymore because he's such a good hitter that maybe they didn't want to risk any more damage or whatever. You just never know. You never know.
I'm just showing baseball cards, bro. I mean,
hey, Pepino, what's that Ricky Henderson rookie card? That's the last true rookie card, right?
Yep, that's what I call it. The very last true rookie card where there was only one. If you say, what's Ricky Henderson's rookie card? Everybody says this one. You say, what's, any modern card, what's his rookie card? People are going to show you 100 of them.
Well, just like
this is the last.
No, they're going to show you 5,000 of them.
Yeah.
I got a whole
number to 5 or 10.
I got a whole row of Jeters. I got probably 100 Jeter rookies. I got the 90.
Yeah, Jeter.
No, you don't. Stop lying. Stop lying. You ain't got that many Jeters.
No, Jeters. Yeah,
I got a 2-row box. I got a 2-row box just full of nothing but Jeters. I mean, I got more Jeters than you, and you call yourself a Yankee fan?
Oh, you want to go Jeter off? That's another live. We'll do a Jeter off.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The Jeter off.
I've been meaning to do a video on that one thing that you brought up that one time, which I thought was brilliant and always stuck with me. How it's okay to collect doubles of vintage cards because no two are alike.
Yep.
And I'm going through some of my doubles, and it's like one will be very vibrant color, another will be a little bit more dull. One might have the fisheye on it, one doesn't have the fisheye on it. All the centering's different. With vintage cards, it's almost impossible to have doubles, and they're both perfectly centered, right? And they both have the same vibrancy of ink, and there's so much little nuance. And when you said that, it's so true. It's so true. Like if you hold up 2 Chrome cards today, you can't tell the difference. There's no difference between them.
And that's speaking the truth.
There we go. All right, I was just showing cards because you guys are going off on 10.
Look at Lou breaking out the 50s. Lou, when are you going to delve into the pre-war?
Bro, I mean, I want to dabble in it.
Let's spend some of that Lou Rock money.
Let's spend some of that arcade money.
We've had this discussion before. I would love to. I love the history of baseball, which is why I think most of us are into baseball. But I grew up reading about post-war guys, you know, so that's what. And there's still so much I need in post-war, especially the 49 Bowman. So much 49 Bowman that I want and need. The Ashburns, the Dobies, the Page, you know, obviously Jackie. And I love 48 Bowman. A lot of people don't love it, but that's even better for me because less competition. 48 Bowman, I think, is super underrated when it comes to collecting. People are like, oh, it's ugly, it's black and white, but it's a time of the era, you know?
Yeah, that's the era, man.
That was the era.
Like the 36 Gaudy, or you know, they didn't have colored cards back then.
Exactly. So if I do dip my toe into pre-war, I think it's just to get key guys. I'll be happy with just one card of that guy. I don't need.
Yeah, well, if you wait till you have all the 40s and 50s and 60s and 70s, you'll never have any pre-war.
You know, it's also, you know, the best time to get it is when you see it, right? Like if I don't see anything at a show, because I will be there in Cleveland. If there's nothing that I see at the price point I want for a post-war, you know, there's like I still want the Tom Seaver, but that we all know that's a tough card to get, super pricey. You know, if I see and I'm with you or James and there's a nice little T206 and I'm asking questions about it and the price is right, I got the cash in my pocket, I'll pick it up then. But you know,
so let me ask both of you, what's your favorite, if you know, to go after for the first time, what's your favorite pre-war set that you'd like to add as the first one or one of the first ones?
One of the first ones. The set that's always
Got the Jong.
Yes, the 33 DeLong, bro, with the
Yeah. I go for the DeLong, dude.
Yeah,
that's your favorite pre-war set?
I think so. I mean,
it's one of mine for sure.
I mean, pop of color,
Yeah.
the oddity of
that's one where I disagree with Blue Jacket 69. He hates that set. He doesn't know anything about baseball.
Well, he doesn't like that Lou Gehrig, and that was always my favorite Lou Gehrig. Yeah. And I missed the boat on picking that up. I have like the rest of the set, but that.
The exclusive 54 Clemente. See, I think that's why we get along. How did we? That was unrehearsed. As my kids will say, no cap. Unrehearsed. We all picked the DeLong. How is that?
It's a great set, man. And
beautiful,
you know, in the old days, I don't know, a lot of people weren't even familiar with that set, but those are the kinds of cards I was buying up, you know, long time ago.
Oh, and just to tell you guys, because I know you're not watching the chat, we did hit 100 live watchers. Now let me get in chat. Oh, here's Rick.
So signatures for soldiers, guys. Don't forget to donate.
Signature for soldiers. Now, I wish, well, you know, as a vet, any cause for veterans is a great one. So, do that. What's up, my boy Collector Dream? Kellogg's Closet. What, you want to see some Kellogg's? I got lots of Kellogg's.
Orlando. Did you say Rick's in the house? Yeah,
Rick said, hey, John, give Lou one of your Garrett cards. I like that idea.
Now, Rick, you got to get ready to cuddle with me at the National. I'm a cuddler.
Stooks, baseball cards and curiosities. If you're not watching my homeboy's channel, you need to watch it. He's got
Stooks says amazing knowledge.
I'm assuming this is his favorite pre-war because he just put R311 photos.
Oh yeah, those are beautiful.
Yeah,
I love them.
Yeah, Root Beer GMT Collector put 33 Worldwide Gum, which is even I know about that one. 1915 Cracker Jack by Dufects of Life. So, all right, Bench Clear Media, PayPal donation.
Wait, did he say 33 Worldwide Gum or 35 Worldwide Gum?
He put 33 Worldwide Gum.
I like the 35.
Yeah, baby.
White. It has
Give two signatures for soldiers, baby. Randy Macho Man Savage.
Oh my
You gotta
God.
give two signatures for soldiers.
Hey, we've been on three straight years. I would like to say this is our season or series finale. I don't think we're getting invited back.
I don't think we're getting invited back after that one.
What do you mean? Make it work.
I don't think anyone's hit triple digits. I'm just.
Hey, I'd participate, but I'm not wearing underwear.
These are my underwear signed by all the YouTubers. You know, at 2021, at the sports card convention. A lot of sweet signatures on here.
Did you wash them before you had all those guys sign it?
Hell no. I had everybody wear. I was wearing them when everybody signed them.
Well, I got some of my recent Clementes. I'm just gonna.
Hey, have they cut off the feed yet?
No, not yet. That's why I'm showing.
We got 5 minutes of lunacy.
This is why they do a delay on TV.
Yeah.
We had. Hey, Pepino, could we call this a uniform malfunction? That's what we'll have to call it that on Good Morning America tomorrow.
I mean, they were pretty strict on the 50, and we have it. In case you guys were wondering, the live stream was supposed to be the hobby past, present, and future. I don't think we really touched on that, but I'm only saying it because I think we got 3 minutes left before they cut us off. So,
where did Pepino go now?
I don't know, bro. This cat's off the chain. That's my homie. Yeah, that's my homie, bro. You guys didn't know that there was going to be a celebrity in the chat. The San Diego Chicken has just joined the live chat.
I wonder what kind of mascot we get if we had the San Diego Chicken mate with the pirate parrot.
Ooh, a toucan.
What would that look like, Pepino?
I don't know. You want to find out? You want us to mate?
Not live.
I'm gonna mate off the screen.
This was the card that made me fall in love with rookie cards. I know you're not big on the rookie chase, but this was the card that started it.
Dude, I chased that back in the day, and those were $1 a pack, which was a lot at the time.
Premium, bro.
Else was like a quarter. And but they were, when they came out, they just had that gloss. They were so much higher quality.
Even the wrapper, bro.
I could not pull that card to save my life. I had to buy it years later. I could not pull it out of a pack to save my life, no matter how many I bought. My friends would all pull them.
Yeah, I still remember the first time I was able to get one pack of Upper Deck and just holding the wrapper because all the wrappers, all the packs were wax.
Yeah.
This was
those were foil.
Yeah, it was a foil. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so luxurious.
Right. It was like, yeah.
I still
creme, man.
Like, oh, that's the stuff I remember as a kid. And chasing this, and then my buddy had it. I remember I was practically trading half my collection. Like, buddy, you don't need that. He's like, oh, this is. I'm gonna be able to retire. Everyone thought they were gonna retire with this card.
Well, I wasn't even my favorite junior card. I mean, I liked his Topps Traded way better. That just wasn't my favorite with the chains and kind of like just a portrait. But that was the one that took off.
Card's easy to find in the set because it's card number 1.
Well, yeah. Did you know the story about who they were debating to be number 1? It was him.
Yeah, Greg Jeffries.
Huh?
Greg Jeffries.
I thought it was
Greg Jeffries was.
I thought it was Sheffield. They were guessing.
Well, you got some nice rookies in there.
You
got Sheffield. You got Randy. Well, yeah, Randy Johnson. You got John Smoltz.
Yeah,
there's some nice rookies in there.
The rookie check
and the cards are beautiful. So I have the set. The one I want is the reverse negative Del Murphy. I need to pick that up for my set.
Yeah, you know what? That's what I need too.
I need that because I'm kind of a completist when it comes to that. So that's
I don't know how you don't have that
card. Let's go to the junk wax
well, they did some sample cards too, and I have the sample cards they did.
The boom era, baby. You see
the boom era, baby.
So this is my favorite bonds right here.
Better not call my cards junk.
Yeah, going back to our past. I love that. I love how you displayed it too, bro. To have the reverse and the regular.
Yeah. You got that Pepino. I've been shopping for one. I need to pick it up.
I remember when I ripped this card out, I thought that's how I fell in love with Gary Sheffield.
Yeah.
First.
You in love with Gary Sheffield?
He's giving us it's like at the Oscars.
We're getting the hook. They're playing the music at the Oscars.
Yeah, they got the hook. They got the hook. Here comes the music.
Thank you, everybody. Appreciate everybody.
Can I finish with "In the Air Tonight"?
Oh yeah, you guys don't know about that. The best drum solo.
You know what? Anytime we got a new stereo or new car, that was the song you played. I remember a girl I used to hang out with. She cranked it up on her parents' new stereo and blew the speakers out like as soon as they got it.
Thank you, Greg. Appreciate that. Hope everyone
Short
enjoyed
free cards that nobody has.
What's that? 85?
The 85 Tampax when they were trying to reach women to buy cards.
What?
The Kotex Super Mickey Mantle.
What?
Well, I hope everyone liked our off the top of the dome. No planning. We tried to plan and that didn't work.
They're cutting us off.
Yeah, they're cutting us off, but appreciate.
How long was the time frame when he gave us the warning? Was it the 2-minute mark?
We're still live. It says
yeah, we're still on.